to it here. Boom. All right. We're going to unpause here. Here we go. For our blue team, 07 Chromium, we have unfeatured on the Vala. We have Supermat 365 as our Ariel. We have Keegs Monswag as the Muradin. They Call Me M as the Tassadar. And finally up here, Malkery on the Leoric. And for our red team of FC Hong Kong, we have Geo on the Thrall. We have Tiny Notai as the Malthael. Nope, excuse me, that is Maiev. We have Dax on Deckard. We have Double L Dam on the Diablo. And Nematode, whose name I'm going to get wrong probably the whole time, as the Tychus. A little bit of a skirmish here. Great pull from that Maiev. I think I'm going to turn down some game sounds here a little bit, but we do have out of that first engagement, Muradin going down to the 5v4. Hong Kong has decided to get into that rotation. They took the kill and they're taking the macro lead. We're going to take a peek here on talents. Double out there, catching a little bit of heat, but buying some time for the team. Hong Kong is done so well on the clear that they have time before the camp even hits. I do think I would have liked to perhaps see them run up here and clear this mid wave. Ooh, another fight. I suppose for my part, I should have checked on the solo wave at that point. So Chromium leaving the bottom wave. It's getting a little bit of chip damage, but they're prioritizing that camp. We have a little bit of chatter from the two teams here. First cap on the camp done by 07 Chromium on that mid-left camp. But the experience, we have FC Hong Kong just a little bit in the lead so far. Having that wave bottom that they got that really, their wave crashed on the towers, just doing chip damage. Just being a little bit ahead. Keeg throwing a storm bolt for some scouting there, perhaps. Bad spot. Nope. We got enough scary firepower out of Tychus. That'll be all right. And level 4's picked up. Talent-wise coming back. We have Devil's Due into Flame Stomp build, Fire Stomp build, Diablo. I like that myself. While I personally more to the auto attack build. I think there's a lot of power in that Flame Stomp build. So, and getting some good pushing here. Again, FC Hong Kong denying a little bit of soak from the members of 07 Chromium. We see the pings and we're going towards this camp. Notai and Nematode clearing it. Game audio. Oh, I know exactly what I did. I turned down my mic volume last night when I was recording with Taka. Particularly quiet. So hopefully with changing those audio settings, that brings it back up. But keep letting me know, chat, if that is. All right, perhaps I moved the wrong bar, so now hopefully you can hear me rather than just the game. All right, thank you, Geo and Weenus. One of these days I will use the correct bar the first time, but it won't be soon. All right, great lead on the Shrine. We've got level 7s for the side of FC Hong Kong, and they've got Maev just in there cleaning up one by one on those minions, and Thrall went up to answer the Leoric, making sure there's not too much experience lying on the ground, and keeping that level lead intact. Now this is Mortar. Personally, I would say that the Mortar Punisher grows in strength quite a bit. It's not necessarily the early game threat, but late game I think it is very, very strong. But getting some good wall damage. We've still got Thrall cleaning up that top lane. The members of Chromium looking at the camp to try to give them some pressure in another lane while they clean this up. But their wall is down. We missed it. Thrall got the Leoric up in the top lane. But this fort is going down as well. Deckard going down to the fort there. A little bit surprising, but occasionally it just decides to lock onto your healer and there's nothing that can happen. It's okay, Dax. It happens to the best of us. You don't got to apologize. Now, Thrall, not known for his wave clear, has that wave and camp pushing in on him. Tychus cleaning up a camp, trying to get that pressure continuing in the mid lane. Now with that fort going down in mid lane, there will be periodic catapult pressure. So you can see the catapult right here. That will appear once every 3 waves now with having that fort down in the middle lane. Slowly building up that pressure for our red team of FC Hong Kong. A fight down here over the camp. Nice whip from Supermat on the Ariel. Unfortunately, with having the team split a little bit, they weren't able to capitalize on such a fine whip. Stay a while and, well, maybe stayed too long, says Weenus in the chat. Little bit of a skirmish here. I would like to see some caution from Chromium just with the level 10s online for FC Hong Kong. We do see the Odin committed to this siege. We also have APOC from Diablo. We have Warden's Cage, from Maev. We do have the Stay a While. We see it come out. Unfortunately, those two didn't connect, and the members of Chromium were able to stay alive. But we're going to see, I imagine, some very big combos here between Stay a While, Warden's Cage, APOC, even having Earthquake in the mix too. Alright, level 10's now coming in for Chromium. We do see Archon from Tassadar giving him that shield. We have Crystal Aegis. Oh, I think Ooh, great Crystal. Unfortunately, they still were able to capture there. The Entomb, Reign of Vengeance, Avatar, and I think I've caught all 5 there. So with Tassadar going down and Odin expiring, the members of FC Hong Kong got the wall, have decided that it is time to move on to the camp, keep getting that pressure, keep getting that macro lead. They are up about a level. Now, the game does have, of course, catch-up mechanics to allow the team that is behind to have that underdog comeback moment. And because of how the levels progress exponentially in their requirements for experience, the level leads generally tend to get a little bit closer together. Next shrine is going to be top. It is going to be an Arcane Punisher. Ooh, a little bit of a fight. Great capture by the Muradin. A big Entomb. Maev gets away. Not Leoric. Muradin gets caught there. Now Leoric. And the members of Chromium, ooh, big root from the Deckard with Scroll of Identity, Scroll of Sealing. Identity is the talent. And the members of Chromium are able to limp away. They've got to be very careful here in how they clear this, because unfortunately with Tychus's range and just the threat of a 3v5. Vala did Hearth home. Leoric is back alive. Ooh, Tassadar gets caught by a aggressive Diablo. Diablo definitely having that health pool where they are able to tower dive, if you will, and make something happen there. So you got to be very careful. Geo off soaking lanes, being the trash man, keeping the world clear. Ooh, Key getting a Stormbolt down on Thrall here. Is his team ready to collapse? Thrall fighting. Slap from the Ariel. Ooh, big slow. Rain of Vengeance. I think, Geo, you might be in trouble here, but it was hard fought, and you certainly went down swinging. But in that, Geo definitely bought himself time for the top lane here. We did see the Diablo and Tychus finish off the top fort with this top Punisher being claimed. It is now marching on the top keep wall. Chromium picking up some side pressure in the mid lane between the camps, trying to get a little bit of value there while they know this Punisher is still marching towards the keep wall. I would like to see them get back there and defend. Vala, you too. Oh, Vala's hearthing. That's what she's doing down there in that bush. Oh, Stay a While does catch Tassadar. We see the the APOC narrowly missed, but Maev did pull Tassadar back in, definitely putting some fear into him, but he does have the chance to slide back into the Hall of Storms to get healthy. Thrall is back on the map, cleaning up in the mid lane. Keep wall goes down. About a third of the keep goes down as well. So a very strong macro position as they're looking towards level 16 for the side of FC Hong Kong. Again, Geo doing some great work here as the trash man. The members of Chromium coming together, trying to be safe as they are down levels. Muradin hanging out in the bush there, making sure that there's no surprises from perhaps a shadowy Lord of Terror type of fella. All right. And Chromium continuing to be very cautious. I think that's wise. I like that they're picking up these globes, even if they're wee globes. Now, it's an even fight. They could definitely take this, but they've got to be together. Leoric's not there. Vala, unfortunately, with the rotation here on the right side of that wall, gets just absolutely deleted by the members of FC Hong Kong. Oh, are we tower diving again? We're tower diving again. Dax was taking a few hits from the tower. He had to back off. Geo has completely confirmed tower aggro with Earthquake doing the damage there. The Entomb, the APOC, and the turnaround from the members of FC Hong Kong. They now have Chromium on full retreat. This fort is quite low. They decide to confirm that. The camp up top is getting over half now of the health off of that top fort, so we may see some equalization of lane pressure in that top lane. Again, now with the priority that FC Hong Kong has given to the structures, they now will have periodic catapult pressure in both mid and bottom, but the periodic pressure in top will how much health is on this? 37 health on this fort. All right, so the periodic pressure is not equalized in top lane at this point. Ooh. That was a fantastic bush gank, but now with the Stay a While, the Warden's Cage, no APOC available at this time. They do get the turnaround on the Ariel. Tychus is just putting all sorts of lead into that Leoric. Thrall chasing down the Vala. She gets away, but Leoric sacrifices himself, perhaps drawing away the attention from the enemy damage. But tough fight to stay into, being down 16s. Ooh, Muradin gets caught. Scroll of Sealing catches him. I'd like to see FC Hong Kong just take this keep. Yep, they're committing to it. Here we go. This keep is gone. I even think that Nematode probably could have saved the Odin for the core. Oh, Geo catches the aggro, and the keep doesn't let him get away. With the death of Thrall and the now 16s for the side of 07 Chromium, FC Hong Kong does retreat back. The shrine is up. They have that keep, which now means constant catapult pressure. So before, much like we had said, there was going to be pressure once every 3 waves. Now there is catapult with every single wave, constantly pushing in. And FC Hong Kong having a commanding lead here going into this shrine. And even though they're down Thrall, they're going to be halfway through the shrine. The members of 07 Chromium setting up to come in from the left-hand side. Ooh. Oh, big stay a while into the APOC. I thought Diablo was in a little bit of trouble with everything getting thrown at him there. Oh, great Rain of Vengeance in there. The members of Chromium are stuck inside the Warden's cage, but Deckard does fall with the focus of that. The Entomb now, Diablo stuck in there. He doesn't even have a really great jump target because all of the members of Chromium were in there with him. Now we did hear that Diablo of Terror laugh with having Black Soulstone at 100. Diablo now comes back because we're post level 10. Comes back with 25 souls, and you can see him charging through with that short respawn. I would have liked to have seen Keeg on the Muradin staying in here, making sure that the shrine gets captured. You can see he didn't really capture that bottom, or I guess he got the bottom minion of that, but Chromium takes another big fight. Thrall goes down in that last-ditch effort to try to get the Punisher. But Chromium's got it now. It's a frozen Punisher, which is great for sieging, particularly on these fort walls. And having the ice bursts, if you will knock out structures for 3 seconds. Leoric, we can see, is up here keeping the catapults off the core. I would like to see Chromium continue pushing, but they're trying to equalize map pressure. They're trying to gain as much of the experience back now that they have this power play moment. And I don't think that's a bad idea either. The Punisher is going to get a little bit on this wall, not a lot, but that bottom lane has equalized. This camp is going to get chip damage here in the mid lane and slowly cause it to equalize for them. They're going to get another camp just grabbing as much experience as they can off the map. And so a very positive choice, absolutely. And Chromium is back in this game, even though they're down on kills because of those catch-up mechanics and because of a great team fight there at the bottom shrine. All right, we got a little bit of a lull. This is where, if I had been smarter, I would have prepared myself with water. But we've got Chromium continuing to pick up camps and look for that 20. The members of FC Hong Kong do want to be careful here. They want to achieve 20 before taking a fight. They're very close to it here. We can see the experience differences about 2,500 or 3,500, excuse me. This camp is very dangerous for both teams. Diablo with the charge. Leoric's not here. We got a good amount of damage, but the good amount of damage from both teams. But with not having Leoric there, the Vala does fall. The side of FC Hong Kong is now 20s. We do see the Respect the Elderly upgrade for the Stay a While and Listen. We see Teleport Hellgate from Diablo. We see Earthen Shields from Thrall, a very powerful Storm Shield and slow there. I'm not familiar enough with Maiev talent, so I'm going to have to look this one up, but it's Shadow Strike on Shadow Orb. And the big red button from Tychus. Level 20 is now coming online for the members of FC Chromium. They are playing a little bit of cat and mouse to stay away from... Ooh. Whew. I'm very glad that Ariel didn't get caught, but her team is definitely in the thick of it. We are down Vala. Silence and Tomb, rewind for the Muradin. Both Muradin and Leoric go down. And the members of FC Hong Kong are charging towards top lane. We do have Farflight Quiver for the extra range. We see the upgrade on Crystal Aegis for the 75 armor. The Twilight Archon, which can give you Infinite Archon. This feels like the end here for Chromium, with only having 2 members in. Ooh, now 1 member. It almost was none there. But with the amount of siege coming out here from FC Hong Kong, this is our wrap up on Game 1. Congratulations to FC Hong Kong, and well played by the members of 07 Chromium as well. A 60-second plank, I'm probably going to do that immediately after the matches, but I will do it, Weenus. All right. So, We're going to bring this up really quick. We're going to let everybody soak in the talents while I'm go get some water, because I do have my handy dandy water cup with me. So a fantastic match. I got my headset on so I can keep talking about it for a moment. Very well done by both sides. We did see FC Hong Kong come in the victor here. They had that great late game team fight. There was a few times where they were able to take advantage of the fact where they just had numbers. And so in the case of 5v4, it's very often that the team with 5 players wins. And so FC Hong Kong did a good job of seeing those opportunities and then seizing those opportunities and turning it into a win. They did a good job of getting a lot of kills. And overall, I think both teams played well. All right. We got a yoga pose that we'll bring in as well. Water does have the property of being moist, Gio. Very good. All right. Little sip there. We are going to exit out here. We have our next replay. It'll take me just a moment to get that set up. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go to my controller. Thank you, 7th Ace, for providing such a thing. And update the... You know, I don't exactly have a nice in-between screen, do I? I know the winner. Oh, I thought I picked the map. Let's see. Yeah, map. Infernal Shrines. Not to be determined. No one knows that I don't know how to use this controller unless they've watched me cast, and then they immediately know. All right. Yes, I have dropped down 2 Infernal Shrines. It'll let me pick said map, but it will not let me... Yeah, I don't know. If I click this, will it add Haunted Mines to the map pool at the bottom? Because that would be awesome. Haunted Mines is a fantastic map. It's just misunderstood. Everyone who felt like they were misunderstood as a teenager, you might be making Haunted Mines feel misunderstood now. So go and play it. It's a lot of fun. All right, we're going to go show in folder here. We're going to go back to my downloads, match files. Here we go. Game number 2. And it says, oh, it doesn't tell me the map. But let's start loading it here. Dax says it's BOE. We'll see about that, Dax. Just because it says Battlefield of Eternity here on the screen doesn't mean that that is in fact what it will be. We'll see when it loads. Yeah, where did I... You know, Oh, I can go here. Let's see, why is my camera not working? Yeah, I should have gone this one, even though my logos aren't proper. All right. So, we have Keeg on the Diablo, Malcury on the Haka. They call me M on the Lunara. Vala is again played by Unfeatured. And for our healer, Ariel, again by Supermat. And there we go. I was pushing the wrong keys there. On our red side of FC Hong Kong, we have Nematode on the... Is that Gurman? It's Gurman. And Notai on the Li Ming. We have Dax on Manduin and Double L Dam as the Mei. And up here, once again, playing the part of solo lane, protector, and cleaner of all trash is Leoric. Is he in the janitor skin? He's not. He's in the purple Space Lord. All right, we see an early dig in from Dahaka. The enemy team may not have heard it. Is there going to be a powerful drag here? And we catch someone. Oh, so close. We got Ming! We got a great pull from Anduin. I do think Ming might have made it out, but we're going to make her respect the bushes there for sure. Geo asking for professional courtesy from Dahaka to not burrow if Leo gets his spooky hand drain hope. Ooh. We get the Oh, what does she call her ice block? I don't even remember. May ice blocked to survive there. It was a little scary, but she made it. All right, we see Soul Shield from the Diablo, so a slight variation, probably going into a Flame Stomp build again. Ooh, the stun on Lunara. She gets out, the damage being a little bit out of position there. We do see this sneaky Greymane coming up here for a top camp. I think he's going to get it. Oh, I don't know if there's a spooky hand into the E, but the gentleman's agreement is not going to continue there, I think. Experience very even here. I don't know that 07 Chromium has sniffed out that this Wolfman Gurman is up here or not, but we'll see. Diablo hanging out in the bush. All right, Greymane gets the camp. Dahaka running around making sure he doesn't get too blistered by the double team up there, but he's also got a camp now to deal with. Ooh, great tongue on the Leoric. Leoric taking double tower shots there, getting mighty low, mighty low. Back here in the 4-man, we can see Vala eating shots from the Greymane. Diablo trying to stop that in the most forceful way possible, but however, Diablo does go down for it as the members of FC Chromium. Ooh, ooh. I don't know if anybody else noticed how pixel close that was, but that Ming Orb almost caught that Vala. Apparently the Nephilim, not always close friends. And I'm going to have some phone calls to clean up after this. I have gotten a couple messages and such on my phone. All right, we do see Dahaka has backed. He didn't die, did he? And I missed it? He did not. And the Immortals will be up here in just a moment. So the Eternal Tennis match of Heroes of the Storm is about to happen. It only gets interrupted when heroes themselves cause the Immortals to stop playing tennis and go back to normal fighting and sieging. So we can see volleys back and forth. Phone is ringing again. Ooh, close whip, close whip. Big icing slide there. With how low Vala is, the members of 07 Chromium have to be very close, or very careful. Big wall stun, another great leap of faith pull from the Anduin. Ooh, Leoric getting very close there, another great drag from the Dahaka. But the camps are pushing in both lanes. It looks like the red camp is going to get cleared by... Ooh, great stun, almost into the Immortal stun too. If only Ilarion had been a little bit faster there. Oh, root onto the Diablo. Vala is trying to race her heart out over here while her teammates defend. It's a very tricky spot to be in, but they are doing a good job on getting caught up. Great wallbang onto the Leoric, but I do think the Diablo is going to fall. He does. Leoric gets chunked out as well. The Dahaka goes down, so now with no front line, I don't know that the members of 07 Chromium can stay in there and fight. And we do see the Immortal tennis match paused for now. Belith has won, and with the help of his friendly heroes in the evil side there of red. And here we go. He's going to be pushing bottom. We have Geo down here, and the full force of the 4-man has now gone top. So looking to see how much siege they can get done while Belith distracts the 4-man of Chromium down here. Greymane is a bit of a siege monster when he's in that Worgen form, so we can see they'll claim the whole wall down here, Geo playing safe, and they've gotten half the fort here in the top lane, and they're still going. Their wave is still alive. They've again got that massive siege pressure between Greymane and Li Ming, and the fort does fall. The members of 07 Chromium deciding to see what they can get trade-wise, even bringing Dahaka down. They are going to get the wall down here, so it's not that they're going away empty-handed, but I do think that trade favored FC Hong Kong a little bit. And drawing all 5 members of FC Hong Kong to the bottom lane, I think this camp is a little bit risky, knowing that your Dahaka just left, but Leoric also left, but we just didn't know that, I guess is my worry. Ooh, Vala almost getting body blocked by her large friend Diablo. And, oh, I don't need to type there. Icing on the Blizzard, but nobody stunned this time. And the members of FC Hong Kong do claim the bottom camp. May throwing pocket sand in people's faces, making it so they can't see. The camp is still sieging away. 8 to 9, relatively close on experience so far. You can see a little bit of kill experience for FC Hong Kong, a little bit on the mercenaries. Minions, we actually have where Chromium is doing a little bit better job on the minions, but this Dahaka looks like he is in trouble. Sure enough, he does go down to the rotation from FC Hong Kong, further extending that lead for the experience there. FC Hong Kong taking this top camp. We do see a ping over here on the right camp. I almost think that you just get in and fight, but where the camps are in, oh yeah, this is safe race position. Absolutely, just get in here and blast this thing. So blue team of 07 Chromium is trying to get some damage into it. Hong Kong is there, and now with greater numbers, they are catching up very quickly. But 07 Chromium is going to win halftime here in our tennis match and move the Immortals around. They cannot stay in that relatively safe position for racing anymore, and now they go into a very unsafe position for racing. But FC Hong Kong does have level 10s. We saw the light bomb, we heard the cursed bullet, we saw the entomb, all sorts of mean shenaniganry coming out there. If I had to guess, we even would have had the Wave of Force, but Li Ming, of course, gets the resets on that. Nothing for Ice Wall this time, but perhaps in the next fight. And FC Hong Kong now claims the second Immortal of the game with a very strong level 10 fight. Alright, camp picked up for 07 Chromium. They are going to use that to help defend against this Immortal push. But the wave is already crashed here, and the members of FC Hong Kong are there and chipping away at that fort. Big charge from Diablo into the Lightning Breath. We see the Ice Wall, we see the Blizzard. Ariel does get caught, and the members of FC Hong Kong do collapse very strong there. Second fort of the game going down. Dahaka picking up that experience top to get us back to heroics for both teams. We saw the Lightning Breath. We do have the Isolation. We see Leaping Strike from Lunara. We see Rain of Vengeance again from the Vala, and also Crystal Aegis again from the Ariel. Leoric returns to the top lane to try to keep the experience going. We see the Light Bomb come out again. Vala goes down. The Crystal Aegis saves the Diablo just barely. And Anduin pulls out, I think it was May, but it might have been Greymane. I wasn't watching closely enough. And this Immortal has gotten mega value going now through the first keep of the game at 9.5 minutes. The members of FC Hong Kong backing up, deciding to see where they can get macro pressure or perhaps reset. In the case of May, picking up some mana. They're in the Hall of Storms. There she is. And now, with how low their friend Leoric has gotten, he does go down, but he gets to trade out for that Dahaka. And Leoric, of course, doesn't have the run back or the use of his global ability in order to re-engage onto the map when he reses. Also having the cheat death as part of his trait if he can get that drain hope onto an enemy hero. FC Hong Kong taking the right side camp, 07 Chromium taking the bottom camp, and playing it relatively safe, waiting for that 13s. We do see that Leoric going into full spooky hand, it appears. I quite enjoy that. I definitely think it works well against a Diablo. My favorite is when we get to pair it against a Deathwing, because that's silly Durgan. All right, '07 Chromium. They collapse on the Leo, but of course with his Wraithwalk, he's able to get away. They do have camp here, hoping to get a little bit of relief on the pressure here by taking down this fort. Dahaka cleaning up top, making sure they get that experience. 13's just coming online now. Half of the fort down. Ooh, they got the Leoric once. They got the Leoric again. Vala is taking shots. Now it's switched over to Lunara. Lunara was inside that wall and just decided to hop through the side there. So I don't know exactly how Lunara fit through the walls of the Entomb, but she did. Great collapse with the Ice Wall and the Blizzard on the Vala, and FC Hong Kong again playing very well with not having healer and half of the damage missing. The members of '07 Chromium have to play this a little bit careful. Ooh. Oh, Luna. And Luna goes down as well. Ming catching her there. Anduin deciding to kneel there right in front of the Immortal. There was a circle involved. I don't know. But the members of FC Hong Kong just chipping away here. Geo getting some pressure here in the bottom lane, trying to draw away some people, which I think is a fine strategy here. His team definitely has propensity for race, and even if Leoric dies, so be it, if you get a full Immortal. Geo does get pulled out, but he don't care. Ooh, big Blizzard, but Lightning Breath as well. Leoric is still alive here. Low health the whole time. We do hear Diablo rezzing. Leoric stayed alive, so Dax must be a very dear friend indeed to Geo to keep him alive through all of that madness. And we see the members of FC Hong Kong opting to finish the Immortal, which they had very close. They also get the Lunara in the process. And with this now full shield Immortal that will be marching on top keep wall, the keep wall hasn't taken a lot of damage, but they're up 16s. They've got a full shield Immortal. Dax saying in the chat, Geo, that he gave you all of his buttons. So just remember that in the next hard moment and be like, you know what? I got a friend in Dax. Light Bomb pings coming through. We know it's ready. Are we going to see another Light Bomb icing slide? Ooh, big Entomb. We see the Ario go down. Dahaka's next. Diablo's about half health here. This keep is going to go down. Both the damage dealers are up for '07 Chromium, so they do have the opportunity to clear this, but it's going to be tricky. Down numbers. Oh, Vala. Ooh. Great root from the Anduin there, and Vala just being so fragile that she got caught. We see another big ice wall. We see the lightning breath. We see the cursed bullet hit, and the members of FC Hong Kong taking out Diablo and cleaning out the rest of this core's health. 2-0 victory for the members of FC Hong Kong. Well done, my friends. Let's see. We're going to come back to my controller. We're going to click 1. Boom, it's going to change that 1 to a 2, even though I clicked 1, but you know, winning 1. And there we go, FC Hong Kong with the 2-0 in this wonderful replay cast. We're going to bring up the talents here for everyone to look and enjoy and return to your days with the invigoration of watching some fantastic NGS action here. I do think both teams played well. Today it went over to the members of FC Hong Kong. Well done, my friends. Keep playing. We love having you here. It was an honor to broadcast. Congratulations to the members of '07 Chromium. Keep plugging away. You're going to have some great matches in the future, and we're glad you're here. We need everybody here in Nexus Gaming Series, and it's definitely fun to see the progression from teams as they keep going. So check out nexusgamingseries.org. My name is Valkymer. This has been a wonderful opportunity for a replay cast. If you'd like to get in on it, let us know in the Discord. We would love to have you. Thanks, everybody. And my traditional shout out, hi, Mom.